An Israeli government official that had been caught and charged with soliciting a 15-year-old girl for sex in Las Vegas has been allowed to leave, just to go right back to Israel. Police had said that Tom Artiom Alexandrovich thought that he was meeting up with a 15-year-old girl for some sexual contact. And ended up, of course, meeting with a police officer instead. Now, this man, again, had even brought a condom to this meeting. Now, this feels like it feels like To Catch a Predator, okay? Because this is essentially what it is. But this guy, after being busted, was allowed to leave. He was allowed to bond out and fly right back to Israel. Well, that's it. Why? What happened? What the hell? What the hell? What is going on here? Well, look, Alexandrovich appears to be an Israeli government official, the division head at the Israel National Cyber Directorate. Now, according to the Las Vegas outlet 8 News Now, Alexandrovich had been chatting with an officer who was posing as a teenager online before trying to meet up with her and getting arrested. Details of the arrest came as the State Department had denied U.S. involvement playing any role in releasing him after Alexandrovich was able to return to Israel once he had bonded out of jail in connection to this felony charge. So he was released on a $10,000 bond. And with this release, he was not given any monitoring whatsoever. You got $10,000. Free to go. Well, don't worry about it. We don't have to track you or nothing. No, you're good. We believe that you will come back. And he's like, suckers, I'm out of here. Look, Richard Davies, a criminal defense lawyer in Nevada, spoke to Al Jazeera about this and said that the lack of conditions on his release was pretty fishy. Quote, average Joe gets arrested, he would appear in front of the Justice of the Peace within 24 hours. The Justice of the Peace in that county would issue bail conditions, which very typically would include GPS monitoring, restrictions on their movement, travel, and not being allowed to leave the state. So the fact that this individual was not only allowed to leave the state without an ankle bracelet or a GPS device, not only to leave the state, but also leave the country is highly unusual and suspect. Yeah, I would say, goddamn right, it's fishy. We know it. And yet, where is the mainstream media on this? Where is it? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And you know what? You know who actually raised the biggest stink about this? I hate to say it, but Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's right. Yeah, Miss Jewish space lasers herself was the one to raise the alarm. Okay? She was basically drawing contrast between freeing this man and while blocking Palestinian kids from Gaza from being able to enter the United States to get medical care. You know that right now in Gaza, children have an incredibly high rate, okay, of being, killed and maimed by the Israeli military. They're not allowed to come into this country, okay, to get medical care. And yet this same country allows a pedophile to come in, get busted, trying to have sex with a teen girl, and then allows him to flee right back to Israel where nothing will happen to him whatsoever. Okay, now, she wrote, 2 recent decisions made by the State Department both involve kids. We need to be the America that allows war-torn children to come here for life-saving surgeries and the America that never releases a foreign child sex predator that our great law enforcement officers caught. Wow. Holy shitballs. I never thought that I would be giving Marjorie Taylor Greene credit, but here it is. I mean, this country, everything is crazy. We're in the bad place. Everything is on its head right now. When I am giving Marjorie Taylor Greene credit. Oh dear God. But here she is. She's saying, why are we releasing this guy, but we're not letting in the Palestinian kids? What the hell is wrong with us? Strange times, everybody. Strange times. And yes, there are broken clocks. Broken clocks are everywhere. Now, that said, the State Department, they're like, oh, hey, not our fault. We didn't do this. Well, no. We you know what? You know who's the real fault is lies? It's the Democrats. They're soft on crime. I kid you not. Acting U.S. Attorney for the District of Nevada, Sigal Shattah, on Monday released a statement claiming that the Clark County District Attorney's Office, not the federal authorities, handled the prosecution of the Israeli official. Shortly after that, Shattah wrote on social media, a liberal district attorney and state court judge in Nevada failed to require an alleged child molester to surrender his passport, which allowed him to flee our country. She added that that Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel are outraged about the incident. Yeah, no, I doubt it. I doubt they are at all. Shattah said, the individual who fled our country should have had his passport seized by the state authorities. He must be returned immediately to face justice, which will never happen. That will never happen. But you see what they're doing. They're passing the buck. Now, Shattah, by the way, has a history of posting bigoted and dehumanizing posts about Palestinians. So I don't exactly believe her. Okay. On her now deleted personal X account, Shattah had referred to Palestinians in Gaza as quote-unquote animals, called for the wiping of the territory off the map, genocide, and suggested that even the kids were terrorists. I really don't believe that you at all care about the children. Okay. I think what she's doing is just playing political games in order to protect the Trump administration, who apparently is standing firmly behind Netanyahu and an army of pedophiles. Again, his government is already downplaying this incident, saying Israeli media reported in recent days that Alexandrovich had been released and was back in Israel, with some quoting Netanyahu's office as denying that he had even been arrested, saying that only a state employee was questioned, not arrested, questioned by American authorities during his stay and had returned to Israel as scheduled. And one of the things that this talked about, the news reports, was how he kept talking about, I got a flight to catch, make sure I don't miss my flight. Oh, okay. Now, Davies had noted that Alexandrovich could still be extradited to face trial in the United States, but the issue would require having the political will, which I don't think he has. Quote, the court should be concerned about protecting kids in this community and nationwide, so it's highly unusual, again, to allow this person to leave. Can they extradite him? Yes, they can. Will they? I guess that remains to be seen. I wouldn't bank on that. Let's be honest. Trump and the GOP are the pedo protection party. Remember, this is the party of child marriage. This is the party of Jeffrey Epstein. They do not care about children. They only use children as weapons against transgender folks and drag queens. Okay? They do not care about stopping pedophiles because that's who they are. All right? And look, and I say probably on that one, allegedly. But look, a lot of the people that are caught up in the cases, right, in these kinds of cases, they happen to be, what is it? White cis men, Republicans, members of the church, the clergy. All right? So, of course, I don't exactly think this government cares, because that is who tends to support Republicans. And especially, I don't think that they care at all that it's an Israeli official that gets caught, because once again, they love Israel and hate Palestinians. And of course, with all of that, they also are the pedo protection party. So I do not expect anyone at all to get punished for this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.